YouTube, we are back with another video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we've got a very interesting video. I was actually at work yesterday thinking about what I could do for a video. I remember I had a YouTube commenter tell me about the insufferable skull fort. I had just pulled this the other day, and allegedly this makes it where if you get a kill with your charged melee in PvE, I'm unsure about PvP, it completely recharges your melee stat. Let's kind of work on a build. I will be honest, I'm probably gonna cook the build. If I miss stuff, just let me know in the comments. All I know is I'm gonna try my absolute best to make like the best like skull fort build, if you get what I'm saying, to where I can completely optimize it. And this is gonna be like mostly PvE because I can't imagine it'd be super great in PvP. So we got PvE with a little skull, got a little blue. I don't know how to get rid of all these other ones. All right, so I've already got the helmet maxed out. Let's just read the stat that it says. So the helmet says final blows with arc melees trigger health regeneration and fully restore a melee charge. Melee hits grant arc melee energy. We're gonna keep on the discipline for the time being. If we were being extremely optimal right now, we would max out strength, but unfortunately I don't think that's within my armor's like budget per se. I don't think I've got the ability to actually do that right now. We just don't have good enough armor basically, so there ain't much I could do about that one for the time being. So the helmet says gain bonus super energy on melee kills. That is gonna be extremely important, I would imagine, so we're gonna keep this on our helmet. Reason being is obviously this is a build that we're going to be trying to get as many melee kills as we can possibly get. So if we're constantly just stacking melee kills, maybe it's going to charge our super extremely quick. In terms of a melee build, we're going to just really want to tank out our melee, so I don't see an issue with having two of these hands-ons. We'll go over to the gauntlet now. What do we got on our gauntlet? This is where things actually get kind of important if you really get into the nitty-gritty of things. Focusing strike grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a powered melee attack. Oh, that is sick too. Your final melee blows create orbs of power. We could do that, but do we really need that many orbs? That's more for our teammate. Okay, these two are also super interesting. I don't know how they work though. They seem a little bit more difficult to understand, but this melee kickstart, when your melee energy is fully expended, your armor charge is consumed and you gain melee energy for each armor charge used. That seems really cool, except I don't think that we need it with the helmet that we have right now, because if we're getting a kill with our helmet, it's already gonna fully recharge, so we don't need to be consuming our armor charges. But to be completely honest, I don't even understand how armor charges work. This also might be good too. Right here it says you gain a bonus to strength while you have any armor charges, which is going to be recharging our melee faster anyways. And then it says your armor charge now decays over time, so your armor charge is decaying. I don't know how important that is with my whole entire build, so I don't really want to change that on my armor just yet, but we might test it out. Chest piece, I don't think the chest piece is gonna matter. This is just resistance, like kind of damages and stuff, so we shouldn't have to worry about this. Then we got these right here for the gauntlets. The only ones that seem super good, this better already, your health begins to regenerate immediately after picking up an orb of power. I don't know if whenever I create an orb of power by killing something, if I pick up my own orb, if it'll regenerate me, but I think it does. We'll keep what we just had on for now for the time being. Let's look at our abilities. The shield shouldn't matter too much. Our jump shouldn't matter. Our melee is 100% gonna matter. I want to get this ballistic slam and try it out. After sprinting and while airborne, activate your charged melee ability. I want to try that, but I have heard that the thunderclap clears. Hold while grounded to plant your feet and begin charging your fist with arc energy. Release to unleash a devastating blast in front of you, dealing damage that increases with longer charge time. So the longer you charge it, the better that it is. See, I never really liked thunderclap all that much because in PvP, it was getting me killed all the time. But we're doing PvE right now. Okay, I understand how these aspects work now. So we're definitely going to want to keep on knockout because it says critically wounding a target or breaking their shield infuses your melee attacks with arc energy, increases your melee range and damage for a short time. We definitely want that. Defeating targets with melee attacks makes you amplified and restores a portion of your health. Oh yeah. Oh, you need this knockout for what we're doing right now. And the other ones don't seem to really directly do your melee too much. Pretty cool. I'm glad I read into those. Now I'm like understanding it a little bit. Like, no, so look at these fragments though. This is the first time that I've looked at these abilities since my chat told me when I was on the Witch Queen DLC, like just what to put on because I had no idea what I was doing. Now that I understand the game more though, the building actually kind of goes deep. While critically wounded, your melee and grenade energy regenerates more quickly. Taking melee damage briefly increases outgoing melee damage. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I think this is the build, boys. In theory, we would go max strength right here instead of max discipline. Dude, Dude, we're doing it. I don't care. Let's keep our resilience maxed out because resilience is the #1 thing. But for this build, we're going to go max strength. Okay? I'm cool with the build. We still got 104 resilience, 82 strength. The issue is, you know, we could push discipline over because we had focused the discipline stat so much because it was for grenades. You know, grenades are overall more effective than melees. But for this particular build, I wish we had some high strength armor. I don't, unfortunately, because I scrapped everything. But I'll start working on that in the future. So last video, I was giving away 1,000 silver to someone that commented. Today's winner is this brother Luna. I already responded to him because I've been responding to all the comments. But speaking of that though, YouTube, if y'all want the opportunity to do that this video, y'all want to make some silver, y'all want to just chance, all you gotta do is leave a like, comment anything, bro. It can be about the game, it can be about your children, it can be about your school. I don't care, bro. And make sure you're subbed, make sure you leave a like. Easy, you don't have to do anything, and you got a good chance to win, man. Let's do a normal Nightfall mission and just see how we hold up against like Nightfall enemies. I feel like a Nightfall would probably be pretty like base level stuff that we could probably do some good testing on. Also, YouTube family, like I was saying earlier in the video, we usually do live streams for our videos. If you want to see things like this live, you like build stuff, and you just want to help out, we are live Sunday through Thursday, 8 to 12 p.m. EST. First link in the description below will take you to my Twitch. I'd love to have y'all there. Also, recommend y'all join the Discord, especially for like these little giveaways that we're doing. It's definitely going to help out. It's a good place to stay involved with the community as well. I killed him with my melee, and it didn't fully recharge. I wish I was in here solo. Oh, each melee I hit gives me more melee too. Okay, let's do this guy. Ooh! Oh, that full charged us. That was sick. So maybe the degree of difficulty of the enemy might determine how much you need, potentially. I don't know if that's true or not. It is recharging so fast, though, every time I get a melee kill. I'm going to take into consideration that Death Dragon 6176 is probably just trying to complete the Nightfall. Boom! Oh my gosh, man. The thunderclap is sick. Oops, I did not mean to use that. See, that's the thing about thunderclap that I don't like. Do y'all think we should go get the other melee that we've not tried yet and see how it works with this build? Because the build is optimized for melee. I didn't realize that there was champions in normal Nightfall. I thought that was a GM specific thing. Dude, and it used my charge melee again right there. I just barely tapped it. I don't even misclick it. Like, I'm not holding it down. It just uses it. When you're using the kick, you know you're going to use the kick. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know about that other one, but it says it does like a gravity spike slam or something, so we might have to check that out. I can't even test my clap. I'm pretty sure they said the clap has super long range. Boom! Oh, not long enough. And we laced our melee. So my girl told me too. It's not long enough. That's why she ain't my girl no more. Man, the thunderclap does do a lot of damage though, but it's just a little iffy. Okay, I see the potential with the build. I don't know if y'all see the potential with the build, but I definitely see the potential with the build. Bro gave me best dressed, so I can never get away from the best dressed allegation. Ballistic slam. That was the only thing that I didn't have for the art class. Meditate. There we go. Now it is the longest cooldown. The cooldown should not make a difference because we have the helmet on. When we get charged attacks, it should be replenishing our stuff. Let's see. We gotta come across an enemy right here. How far is the range, y'all think? What? You have to be running though, and you can just boom. What? You're coming like a meteor. Oh, that might be the sickest thing I've seen yet. Think about all the orbs I can generate too. Once again though, you just gotta make sure that you don't waste it, because then you're gonna have to wait a little while to get your melee charge back. Even though if I had max strength, it would go a little bit quicker, but still. Boom. I'm not the last guardian of love. What happened? No. Dude, I love this ability so much. With the helmet, with this combo we have, this is incredible. This is basically like my ult ability, and I just get to spam it over and over again. I've determined I'm not even going to use the kick ability. I could, because I've used the kick so much. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. I love you boys, and I will see you all in the next video.